Hi everybody. I'm back with another video for you guys about tea and some beauty products per usual. As I usually do, I will cover the tea portion of this video first, and then I will talk about my favorite beauty products of the moment. One of them, as you can tell, are these little pimple patches, because I didn't know this when I was a kid, but yeah, you still get zits in your 40s, which sucks. But anywho, um, I'll talk about those later. So apologies for having cat-shaped pimple patches on my face. Trying not to look at them. So I just have an empties video for you guys. It seems like it wasn't that long ago that I did one, but that's because I go through a lot of iced tea this time of year. When it gets hot out, I drink a lot of iced tea, and I also share a lot of iced tea, and my husband drinks it too. So go through a little bit more tea this time of year in the summer than I do the rest of the year. Because obviously it takes more tea to make iced, and I drink more of it because I'm thirsty all the time. But anyway, and I really do my best to alternate it with water because I know you're really supposed to drink, your 8 glasses of water a day, and I do my due diligence to get that in. Some days it's easier than others. I'm sure people know that. Caribbean Crush. I had to get some Caribbean Crush because I was really low. I finished off my tin, um, and I really should have just used the tin as the empty, but I'm just using the bag because I went through the entire tin that I had, and I bought a few 2-ounce bags of Caribbean Crush to fill the tin again. So that's that. Um, I had a love-hate relationship with this tea, and my official opinion on it is now that I love it. So I don't know if I just didn't really get enough in my initial 25-gram sample bag to really make a good decision, or if I didn't really prepare it properly. I think I may have oversteeped it a little bit, and the water to tea ratio just wasn't right. But now I know exactly how I like to prepare it, and I do prefer it iced as opposed to hot, and that is Sunny C. This tea is awesome, and I used to really dislike it, but I have learned to love this tea, and there's just something about it. It's To me, I like it more when it's kind of like watered down. You know how when you have your last few sips of iced tea and the ice has kind of melted it down to a very faint flavor? But sometimes when you drink your iced tea and it has that really faint flavor, you can taste more of those nuanced flavors in there, and it gives you this completely different experience and opinion of the tea. That's what happened with Sunny C. It's also what happened to me with the old tea. I don't think they make it anymore, but mango lemonade. I hated that tea when I first tried it, and then I had it in one of those glass tea, double walled tea on the go infusers, and it was like my second or third time using a glass travel tea infuser, and I used it. I had that tea in it. I had cold brewed it overnight, and it was just too strong. But at the end of the day, I had put ice in it. It was a really hot day. I'm drinking the rest of the tea, and I got all these wonderful subtle flavors, and I really loved it. Anyway, long story short, the same thing that happened with Sunny C also happened with mango lemonade, and now I wish I could get that tea again so I could experience that flavor again. But I only have a little bit left in my old 2-ounce bag, and I'm going to try to hang on to it because it's so good. Anyway, hopefully they'll come out with that one again, but you never know. Genmaicha. I go through a lot of genmaicha in the spring. It's one of those teas that I associate with the springtime. It's a great tea to have with a lunch or a salad, or if you're making something nice and light for lunch. If you have I don't know, a pita, or like a flatbread sandwich, or you're making yourself a salad or whatever. Genmaicha, it's like the perfect tea to go with a nice light lunch. I love that. Coconut milk oolong. This is a bird and blend tea. It's a beautiful oolong. It's a milk oolong with coconut, and it is my favorite tea at the moment. I can't live without this. I got another 50-gram bag, and I'm almost halfway through it again because I've been drinking this tea every morning for a few weeks, and I can't get enough. I love it so much. This was just in a matcha pack, like a matcha sample pack from David's Tea. It's blueberry matcha. I still have a tin of it. I go through a lot of blueberry matcha because I drink at least two iced matcha lattes a week. The blueberry ones, and then the other ones I tend to make a lot of hot matchas with the ceremonial and the Grand Cru. And then the flavored ones I like to make kind of as iced matchas or iced matcha lattes. I've never done the strawberry as a latte, and I haven't added milk to that one yet, but down the road. Strawberry rhubarb parfait. I love this tea so much. I can't get enough. I have a pitcher in my fridge right now. I drank it this morning. It's just, oh my God, it's such a great tea. It really does taste like, those yogurt parfaits that you get in like one of those like boutique coffee shops. That's what it tastes like. It's so good, minus the granola. But it definitely has these, I don't know if it still has yogurt pieces in it. The original recipe, the original blend had yogurt pieces in it. Let me take a peek here. Apple, hibiscus, raisins, carrot, artificial strawberry and rhubarb flavoring, beetroot, yes, yogurt bits. And yeah, the 7 ingredients for that, and then strawberry and rhubarb. So this actually does have real rhubarb in it. You can see it in the blend. It's so good. If you haven't tried it, I recommend it. It's great. It's a great iced tea. I'm sure there are some people that like it hot. I haven't tried it hot yet, but it's such a wonderful iced tea. Peach pucker. I am definitely going to repurchase this tea. I loved this one. I love peach teas anyway, but this is such a great tea. This is so refreshing. This is my summer beach tea of 2022 for sure. This is so fun and delicious. It has this wonderful, perfect bit of like tart peachiness at the end, and it's just, it's such a great tea. I love it. This is another one I want to repurchase. Definitely Gaba Guava. It's a green tea base. This one has, this was in my subscription box. David's Picks, guava, pineapple, apple, GABA green tea, papaya, coconut rasp, which is just shredded coconut, natural guava flavoring, orange peel, orange blossom, and red currant. I love red currant. And you can actually see the red currants in here. This is such an awesome tea. I love the flavor of it. You can really pick up on the guava. It's very sweet. Naturally, it's a very sweet tea, and yet there's no stevia in it, so I love that. Silver Bell Oolong. I haven't been able to get enough of this tea lately either. I had this morning for breakfast. This was my first hot tea of the day. It's so light. It's a great year-round tea. I just love it. A lot of people love this tea. And it's also on sale on the site. So if you haven't tried it yet, you can get it. I think it's like $6.50 or something, or $7 on the site at the moment. So if you have a few extra bucks, definitely, or if you have a reward you want to use, I recommend giving Silver Bell Oolong a try. It's very light and floral. There's so many things going on. It's a very complex tea, and very enjoyable. Guangzhou Milk Oolong, I'm going to do another purchase of this. I just got another 2-ounce bag. I shared some with my mom. She really likes it. You can't go wrong with Guangzhou Milk Oolong. I love this tea. It's such a great standby. If you can't think of what you want, you're like, I really want a cup of tea, and I can't decide what I want. I always gravitate toward this when I'm feeling really indecisive and I can't figure out what I want for a tea. This is the one I 9 times out of 10 choose. This one in the Bird and Blend. Chai Love from Tiesta Teas. This is a great chai, in my personal opinion. I've had this several different ways. I've had this, hot by itself with a tad of honey. I've had it completely plain with nothing. I've had it with a little bit of a splash of milk in it, milk and honey. This is such an awesome tea, and who would have thought you could get all those teas out of this one little bag? It's really strong, and a small, a level perfect spoon of this will get you a really nice strong cup of tea. So I really like Tiesta Teas, and thank you, Dana DeStefano, for letting us use your affiliate code. So that's how I ended up getting these awesome Tiesta Teas. So thank you to Dana. breakfast blends from David's Tea. This was like a breakfast blends pack, and this is the organic cream of Earl Grey. My story is like very similar to Serenity, Sarah and T, or Serenity, who we share a birthday. Hi, birthday buddy. But I just wanted to give Sarah a shout out. Hi, girl. She, like me very much, was not an Earl Grey person or a fan until recently. She started reaching for Earl Greys and trying Earl Greys or getting a sample of them in the mail from somebody. And I don't know when. I think I went to a Starbucks a while back, like a few months ago, and I just took the plunge and tried a London Fog. And I just wanted to know what all the fuss was about, because I had tried making it on my own and I liked it, but I didn't like love it. But then when I got the London Fog at Starbucks, I was like, oh, I see why people love this. And it wasn't made with the cream of Earl Grey; it was made with a plain Earl's Grey tea. And then I tried Harney and Sons Paris tea, which is also a type of an Earl Grey, and I really liked that. Like just plain with nothing in it. I absolutely loved it, and I think I'm down to like 2 tea bags of that in my tin. So I really like that tea. So ever since those two Earl Grey experiences, I've been really branching out and trying a lot of Earl Greys. And I know that Serenity said the same thing about her hate to love relationship with Earl Grey. So it's so funny that we have a birthday and we're like experiencing the same things. But I have to say, I also love the blood orange Earl Grey from David's Tea as an iced tea. I had that last week, and if you're looking for a caffeinated iced tea, that is a top choice. I would highly recommend that. It's really good. And then I also got the Earl's Garden, which to me tastes like a really juicy strawberry version of an Earl's Grey. But you can also add milk to it. You would think something with strawberry might curdle, but it's actually a really nice tea with just a tiny bit of milk in it, a little bit of coconut milk or almond milk, totally fine and delicious. So yes, Earl Grey. I'll probably do another purchase at some point, but not right away because I consider that a hot tea, and I'm drinking a lot of iced teas right now, and I'm trying to drink through my collection a little bit. Chocolate chili chai. I love this tea so much, and I haven't decided whether I'm going to do a repurchase or not. Because if I do, this is one of those teas that I'm going to, like, I probably won't touch for a little while, and then when I have it, I'll drink through, like, a bunch of it. I did the same thing with chocolate chip cookie. I did the same thing with hazelnut chocolate. It's like I ignore the tea for a little while, and then I'll be like, oh my God, where has this tea been for the last like 3 months? Why have I been ignoring it? Well, maybe because you have 400 other different kinds of tea. Just anyway, but sometimes I just forget how good some of them are, and this is one of them. So I don't know if I'm going to just torture myself with having another choice, but I may as well, right? Because why stop at 980 teas when you can have 982? Anyway. I also got my Sips by box for June, which is so exciting. But I'm going to do that in another video because I don't want this to be too long-winded and crazy. I don't want to like lose people here. So thank you so much for watching the tea portion of my video, and I will see you for the next cup of tea. And for all of those interested in the beauty portion, I don't really have all that much to talk about today, apart from these amazing Katney pimple patches. So cute, from Winky Lux. Winky Lux products are available at Target, but I like to purchase them from the vendor themselves online. Winky Lux is really nice. They are very good to their customers. You always, with every single purchase, they give you a free sample of something, whether it's a concealer or a lip gloss, or sometimes they give you a promotion on like a cosmetics bag. If you buy like a lip gloss or a set or something, they'll give you a free cosmetics bag. They have really nice promotions, and they also give you points every time you place an order. And I have like $25 worth of points right now. So, but I am on a buying ban with cosmetics and skincare. I just cannot have any more. I cannot. So anyway, but this is a great product. You put it on your, little blemish or whatever for about 6 hours or so. and it keeps it from not only spreading, but it also keeps the pimple from like enlarging. It kind of just keeps it all located to one spot. So you're supposed to cleanse your skin, and then cleanse that area a little bit more, whether you use like an astringent, like a sea breeze or something, or some type of toner, to just go the extra mile and cleanse that part, that portion of your face where you have a breakout or you have a pimple, and then just place the little patch over the blemish. And I've used these about 6 or 7 times now, and every single one I have gotten rid of the blemish, and there has been no scar, there's been no desire to pick, there has been no, any of that. You just see the little stickers there, and you're like, oh, they're doing their job. They have salicylic acid on them, so they are working hard to get rid of your blemishes, and that is a beautiful thing. I think these are like $15 at Target or on the site, but as I said, they have constant promotions. So even if you agree to have like their text messages updates to your phone, you can save 20% on your order, that kind of thing. So it's definitely worth it to check out the Winky Lux site. And I don't know why I'm so in love with this lately. It's like the texture of this gloss. Um, this is a milk makeup product, and it's called Kush. So it really comes out like a plain clear gloss, but it's actually tinted green. Can you see that there? It doesn't smell like anything. It's got a very, very mild, kind of minty scent to it. Um, but it feels really nice and it stays on the lips. It does not bleed. And usually I'll just put this on with some plain lip liner, very like nude shade. This one is Matting Call from L'Oreal. It's L'Oreal Color Riche, and this is Matting Call, MATT-ING Call. Anyways, when you blend these together, it creates a very nice nude shine, and it's great for, daytime, evening, whatever, and wear it to work. And it's not gross. You can wipe it off, and you don't get that like gross little bits of lint from your tissue on your lips and stuff like that. Sometimes can happen with really thick glosses. That doesn't happen with this. You can take a plain, soft tissue and wipe it off, and the entire thing comes off easily. It just has a really beautiful texture and a really pleasant smell, and yeah, I highly recommend it. It is the, again, Milk Makeup Gloss Kush Lip Glaze. So, yeah, give it a whirl. I got that on the Sephora site, but I know it's also available at Ulta, and obviously Milk Makeup has their own site as well. If you have any questions about any of these products, feel free to let me know. And if you've tried any of them, I would love to hear your opinions, your thoughts. And if you have any suggestions for me, I'd love to hear them. I'm always excited to hear people's favorites of things. Whether that's tea or cosmetics, it doesn't matter. I want to hear what people are like, what people are using, and their seasonal must-haves and faves. So, guys, have a great day, have a great week or a great weekend, and I will see you in the next video, and especially for the next cup of tea. Bye.